What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I sat in front of this camera, but I ain't got no excuse for that no more because basketball is finally back. Last night, kicked off the NBA season with
Handed jump hook from a point guard.
interesting two games, I would say. The first game being between Philly and Boston. I ain't gonna lie, going into this game, I thought Philly was gonna handle business. I thought Joel Embiid was gonna come and make his MVP case, seeing as he's been the runner-up for the past 2 years. James Harden switching teams for the past 3 years, coming in with something to prove. So, if I was a betting man, which I was last night, I would have put some money on the Philadelphia 76ers, and I would have definitely missed out on that. But we had a great game either way. First and foremost, those Boston City jerseys are so hard, bro. I swear I got to get my hands on one of those. Memorial for Bill Russell, I think that was so good. You know, as far as everything that he means to the league from as a legend standpoint, everything he means from an activist standpoint, I feel like it was so important for them to put on that show for him. Even his wife being in the crowd, I feel like Boston, they did that perfectly. They went out and they got the win for him. That's a good way to kick the season off for them. It doesn't seem like the loss of Ime Udoka seems to affect them that much. It seems like they're still the same defensively. Offensively, they seem to be even better than they were last year. Even though they don't have Rob Williams, I think Noah Vonleh is going to do a pretty good job of holding them down this year. He didn't stop Joel Embiid, but he did a good job at minimizing him. So if he can do a good job like that at minimizing Joel Embiid, I think he's going to be okay with 95% of the centers in the league. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, the Jays, man, they really came out and put together 35 points from each of them. They came out and showed that, you know, usually when it comes to the Jays, one of them is on and the other one is kind of taking the back seat. But I feel like this is the kind of the year when they're like, okay, you putting it together, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna match it. No more just watching Jaylen Brown go off for 40 and I'm just in the corner with my hands on my hips. Like, you know, it seems like they were just making it rain on Philadelphia, and they couldn't do anything to stop them. That's not to say that Philadelphia played a bad game. I think defensively they were pretty much in it until the third quarter when Jason Tatum just decided to lose his mind. It seems like we saw a little bit of the old James Harden back, almost nearly a 30-point triple-double, some efficient shooting, a couple of turnovers, but I'm willing to just chalk that up to it being the first game of the season, as well as Joel Embiid. I think he had about 5 or 6 turnovers last night. And, you know, I think that Joel Embiid, he's trying to act like he doesn't care about the MVP award too much, but I feel like he should just stop complaining about it and go out and play hard every night. If he plays hard every night, like Charles Barkley said, people are going to see it and they're going to give him the nod. But it was really nice to see Jason Tatum round out more of his game, 35 points, 10 rebounds, picking up defenders half court. So it's really nice to see him round out his game more than just a scorer, become more of a defender, more of a passer. Not a lot of assists this game, but more of a willing passer. It's really nice to see the progression in Jason Tatum's game. And then they had their bench come in, just as reliable as they were last year. Malcolm Brogdon coming in and contributing, facilitating just like we knew he would. Grant Williams coming in, splashing some threes. You know, he's making it known that to teams that, you know, you gotta get that hand up on him this year. Now, let's get to the Lakers versus Warriors. Oh my God. I don't know why they disrespected the defending champs by making them face the Warriors in their opening night. Like, I understand, you know, it's their opening night. You want them to play a name, but you also don't want to spoil their opening night. But I feel like them playing the Warriors last night was just the ultimate disrespect. I'm going to get the Warriors out the way first because the Warriors, I feel like they came out. There's not a lot to say about the Warriors. They came out and they did what they were supposed to do as the defending champs against the Los Angeles Lakers. So I'm going to spend majority of this time talking about the Lakers. But I am going to give some love to the Warriors. Stephen Curry came out and basically did Steph Curry thing, showing that, hey, I might have shot 23% from three in the preseason, but when the season comes around, I'm gonna put it together, as the greats do. Despite the Draymond Green, Jordan Poole situation, they're showing that there's still a well-oiled machine. Clay, in the couple minutes that he got, he was very effective. James Wiseman got out there and put up a pretty nice performance. The next phase of Warriors basketball just looks very, very promising. Jordan Poole, even though he didn't have a good night shooting the basketball, did a real good job facilitating. That could be your future Steph Curry. Jonathan Kuminga did a lot of very, very impactful things, but if you look at the box score, all you see is 3 rebounds. That's your future Draymond Green right there. Andrew Wiggins, 20 points, rebounds the ball, plays some good defense. That could be your future Klay Thompson. So they're just showing that the next phase of Warrior basketball can continue to be successful. Now the Lakers. Oh my God. It's still hard to watch the Lakers for some reason. LeBron went out, did king shit. Year 20 still looks like he's in year 7. Kudos to LeBron. But the rest of the team, no, I'm not even just going to say the rest of the team, because Anthony Davis came out very aggressive, playing defense, diving on the floor. Anthony Davis looked like the Anthony Davis that we want to see. I just wish that he could stay healthy. I'm going to make so much money out of Anthony Davis this season if he stays healthy. Russell Westbrook, he's still airballing threes, still sending layups off the backboard like he got 2001 Vince Carter behind him. Speaking of 2001 Vince Carter, Vince Carter's my go probably do that every chance I get. Despite Russell Westbrook was still doing the same things that made him a meme last year, I say he had a pretty decent performance. But the rest of the team is horrible. The team is horrible. Nobody can shoot. Nobody can play defense. If Jordan Poole didn't miss 7 straight open 3-pointers, this game could have been way uglier than it was, and it was already pretty damn ugly. I was watching this game, and I couldn't help but keep thinking to myself, why in the hell is Patrick Beverley in a Lakers uniform? Just watching him hack people and try to foul bait and throw up bad shots, like it was just so hard to watch. Patrick Beverley in a Lakers uniform literally feels like a fever dream. It feels like something that happens in like a 2K simulation. Like that's bro. Patrick Beverley in a Lakers uniform on a court with Russell Westbrook. Whoever put that together needs to be fired, bro. Whoever thought of that needs to be fired, bro. I'm going to say it, bro. I'm going to say what everybody's thinking but doesn't want to say. LeBron's legacy is definitely on the line. I know it's just the first game of the season, but if we're relying on Patrick Beverley to be effective for us to get wins, and me, LeBron James, in year 20, as I'm attacking the rim and I'm kicking it out to a guy who was driving DoorDash last year, I don't know. I don't have good thoughts going into the season. But it was a good opening night for the NBA. So excited to have basketball back. We got like a 12-game slate tonight. Am I going to watch all 12? I'm going to try. Basketball's back.